Hey, how's it going everyone? It's me, it's Jinsula. I hope you're having a bad day, and welcome to today's Pokemon Go video. Alright, so today is April 1st, which is not really a significant day by any means, but I really feel like every single YouTube video that comes out on this particular day tends to be very trustworthy. And this video is going to be just that. I'm going to be talking about a lot of things that are definitely going to be happening, and I think you're going to be really excited to hear about it. Recently, I found out that Niantic is going to be releasing a brand new premium item which you could purchase in the Pokeshop that's going to be called the Pokestick. And this item does exactly what you think it does. It's going to allow you to spoof in Pokemon Go. Yeah, you heard that right. You're finally going to be able to move wherever you want in Pokemon Go, even if you are staying at home. So how is this going to work? Well, first and foremost, it's going to be in the Pokeshop for a measly 1 million Pokecoins, and I really do think that cost is pretty cheap for what you are getting. To be able to spoof for only 1 million Pokecoins, I feel like that's cheap enough where pretty much any player is going to be able to afford it. And interestingly enough, Niantic is also going to be removing remote raid passes completely from the game because there simply is no need for it, because now you're going to be able to spoof. And on top of that, they're going to be making the right decision in increasing the Pokecoin cost of each premium battle pass. Now it's going to be 500 Pokecoins, and I think that makes total sense, because if Niantic is going to be giving the player base the ability to spoof, then they need to cash in on it. I mean, Niantic needs to make a lot of money in order to make Pokemon Go better, because that's exactly what they've been doing with all the Pokecoin purchases that we've been making for the past several years. And that kind of support has definitely motivated Niantic to make a lot of really good decisions when it comes to their game. Now, I totally understand that the release of this item is going to be very controversial within the Pokemon Go community, especially because for the past several years, spoofers have been sniping gyms. They've been filling up raid lobbies so players are not able to join with their friends, and in general, they've been a complete nuisance on social media. Yeah, I feel like for all of us who have been against spoofers, we are the ones that were in the wrong, because clearly Niantic supported spoofers all along because they're releasing this item and now they want every single person to spoof. I mean, it totally makes sense, and I think it's par for the course, right? If Niantic did not want players to spoof, then they would have done a lot more to help out rural players and people with disabilities, those who tend to spoof the most. But they haven't been doing that for the past several years, so it totally makes sense that they would just simply add an item that would allow any player to spoof, because they've been really catering to those who live in urban areas and high population areas, so naturally they would want every single Pokemon Go player to experience what those players are experiencing. So yeah, this item is going to be available in the Pokeshop for a measly 1 million Pokecoins, and I think it's definitely going to make huge waves within the Pokemon Go community. But that's going to be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts regarding this upcoming new item down below in the comments. Are you planning to purchase the brand new Pokestick? How are you going to use it, and what location are you going to go to? Definitely share all of that, and let's have a great discussion. And in case you haven't figured it out by now, this is an April Fool's video. Nothing I said in this video is true. I really do think that the introduction of a Pokestick in Pokemon Go would be the absolute detriment of this game. It would pretty much kill the game. I'm not someone who ever supported spoofing, nor do I ever condone it. I really do feel like spoofing is something that takes a lot of enjoyment out of Pokemon Go, just in my opinion. I've never spoofed myself, nor do I ever plan to, and I really do not encourage anyone to spoof. I feel like this game is very enjoyable without the need to go out and spoof to other locations. And I totally understand that the gameplay is not the same for everyone. I mentioned rural players and those with disabilities. Yes, I totally understand why any of them would spoof, but I simply cannot support something that breaks the terms of service in my opinion, and I really do hope that at the very least, Niantic would make vast improvements to the game where spoofing will never be necessary. Maybe they could start by unnerfing remote raids. I think that would be a great place to start. But yeah, in any case, this is the true end of this video. If you ended up enjoying it and found it to be funny, then definitely hit that like button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And don't forget that little bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And I want to give a quick shout out to every single patron on my Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support the Jinsula channel, the best way you could do so is by going to my Patreon page and becoming a paid Patreon member. If you do so, you'll get a permanent spot on my in-game Pokemon Go friends list. So if you want to interact interact with me in some way within this game, like with remote raids or the friendship system, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. Also, if you want to support my channel in a very different way, you can do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula, and I'm on the platforms that you see on screen. And yeah, that's going to be it. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and have yourself a good day. And I'll catch you all later.